one of the biggest jazz rap sessions, probably like at Latin America level.
What is this magical portal that brings people in, that makes you a part of Aquarius Academy? Hello and welcome to Aquadac Season 5, Episode 3. In this season, we are focused on holistic productivity. So what we do here at Aquadac is we operate under the belief that when we have shared desires and we communicate those desires and we focus on those desires together, our manifestation power grows exponentially. So at these meetings, we have a common theme, which is holistic productivity. And then each week we set up to 3 goals. And then the following week we check in what our progress was towards those goals. Then we set our goals for next week. And then we have like a weekly win, which is like something fun, something good that we want to share with the rest of the group. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get started with our check-ins. I've also shared a list of what our deliverables were for last week. Also, we are joined here today by Corellia, Space Wrangler Joe, and Hombre Solar, all veterans of Aquadac. And it's good to see all of you. So would anybody like to go first to share their share where they got last week? Or else I can pick somebody.
I can go first if you want.
Okay. Go ahead, Corellia.
All right. Well, this past week has been a little bit busy, but I did accomplish most of my goals, which was to finish the art portfolio. So I assembled like all the pieces that I thought they were good enough to present to these people, and I have it ready, and I already sent it to my friend in Tenerife, and she shipped it to the proper place, so it's already on the way. It's gonna be there on time, so everything is fine now. Just I have to wait from now, which is amazing. And what else? And then the other thing was to promote my latest class in Skillshare and do a little bit of work over there, which I did. I did not took enough time exactly on promotion or like writing or sending messages, but I did send a message. But I also dedicated a bit more of time to experiment with some glaze that I want to add as a bonus to my latest class, because a lot of a couple of students have been asking about another way to protect the bookmarks and all the stuff. So I've been experimenting with amounts and how to give and besides lamination, which is they're using plastic for the bookmarks, to give another, I guess, more natural way to give a layer of protection, So I've been experimenting with the resins, with a little bit of adding glycerin, modifying the amount of water, using other sort of a agglutinated sort of thing. And yeah, I've been dedicating that before actually adding the update. So I've been dedicating that time instead of the third goal that I placed last week, which was working on the material from the art therapy education thing that I'm following. So instead of that, I dedicated my time to do all these experiments, and I was painting a lot. I did a lot of many paintings this past week, which was amazing, and it's been great. So yeah, that's I did not accomplish the 3 of them, but I kind of replaced I think the third one with what I told before about the experiments with the glazings and protection layers. So that would be it.
Awesome.
And I want to nominate.
I know, sorry, I want to say something. I did a portfolio too. Like I update my portfolio more like in a social media language, more like a reel, but not like the classical reel, like horizontal, but more like vertical reel with subtitles and yeah, like elements that are more into social media. So now
Nice.
I can show you that, and I would love to see your portfolio and your work. I think I don't know, like last week, I learned a lot about compilate all your creations and see like how far have you walked through the path,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a I guess mine is a I I was also learning about how to present the information because with paintings you have to put the title, then the year, and then also write the size of the composition itself, and then explain the method, like the technique that you use for that specific painting and stuff. So that was a lot of learning as well. It's very nourishing for me. But yeah, I would love to share you guys. It's a good one, I guess.
Yeah, I shared something in the group. Like, definitely, you're always welcome whenever you present your stuff to like share the art. You know, anything you want to share.
Right.
Okay, you
Okay.
want to pick somebody?
Yeah, I guess I will pick Alejandro since he's um very enthusiastic about it. So go ahead.
Hmm. Well, so first is talk about last week, right? Am I right with that?
Yeah, so you can just do just like last week check in. I know you didn't really have goals, and then we'll go around another time and do like what our goals are for this week, and then also for the weekly win. So you can just share whatever you worked on last week that
Yeah.
contributes to holistic productivity.
Yeah, well, it's curious because I know that I haven't been like in a lot of meetings, aquatic meetings in the last times, but somehow I've been working similar, like in my inner world. So I have now like objectives and like goals to accomplish that I'm writing like each week. So I feel that I'm not like that desynchronized with you. So somehow my current goals are first, as always, music. We are going to release like one of the biggest jazz rap sessions, probably like in like at Latin America level, something like that. We're going to like release with really famous and good rappers like here in Colombia. At least it's something like that is kind of historical for, I don't know, like rap music like in Spanish, I guess. But yeah, so I'm working a lot on that, on all the release campaign and video campaign and public relations. So that's one of my goals, like to release that like in the best way that I can. So of course I got like different tasks to accomplish that. Also I got my personal goal, which is like my company or my personal brand that I told you, Douglas, like last time that you were here. And for that, I made the portfolio, which was what I was talking about later. And and yeah, I think that I will also like the concert that we are going to make like in 2 weeks. That's something that I've been working like really hard. So basically, I can summarize like in those three goals, like the session, the concert, and my personal brand. For the concert, like the task are more like sell tickets, create content, like create reels, make promotions, things like that. And it's working really well. I've been editing all the content. I feel that sometime because like last week I was like off because I was with my family. So somehow I'm feeling like kind of anxious, like holy shit, I need to work like a lot and create more videos, because I was like 5 days off, like just connecting with my family. So that's like my situation there. Like in terms of the session, that it's called polychromias, which means like a lot of colors. We uploaded bad, like the tracks, because we did upload it as an album, and in one RPM they recommend us to upload the tracks as singles. So that's one mission that I need to make, which is like really important, like to have like all the songs like perfect and all the artists link perfect, and be like in charge of the video that we are going to release, and creating like the content. Basically, it's the same but more for the session. And in my personal brand, I think that create like when I create that video, I feel that I made like a big step. And now I don't have like any particular goal. I mean, like really close to me now, but I feel that I need to keep working with the testings that I'm doing with that. So basically, that's like my whole summer.
Awesome. Would you like to pick somebody to go next?
Yeah, you can go, or Joe can go. I don't know. Joe, let's go with Joe.
All right. So, what's the name of your show, your concert you're trying to promote?
Contracciones, like contractions.
Okay. And it's in Colombia?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna take a look at the notes. Thank you so much for posting those, Mr. Douglas.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Okay. Contract for AI school. Almost got it dialed in. Had a meeting yesterday. The final meeting on this upcoming Monday. So I think that's done. So I think I got that. So that's great. And the AI night demo went great. I got another one tonight. Pretty excited about it. We've got some different interest from actual big kind of like founders, like one of the founders of Neural Frames, which I recommend both of you guys check out. Well, all of you, but specifically you and Alejandro. He has a great music video creation platform. Super cool dude. He's talking about coming out and doing a live demo in May. So I'm excited for that. And tonight, I think I'm gonna actually do a version of it as well there. So I'm excited for that. And the swag for my event, I haven't finished the swag. I need to back some NFTs with wax and different stuff and get those out, but I have a little bit of time. I earned a free booth there. And so I was actually trying to reach out to you to see if you wanted to do CXC or what do you call it? Aquadac, but I had to have everything in by 11. So I know we're at different times and yada yada. So I ended up hooking up somebody else with the booth. But I know you're involved big in the wax ecosystem, so might be cool for you to come check it out this weekend. It's called NFtopia. It's the same, like it's the people who did DigiCon before. They just kind of leveled it into this. So it would be cool, probably for you because you're so involved with wax to go check it out. But yeah, I just got all my stuff in for my booth right before this meeting, so I'm happy. So I did okay on all that stuff. And then I guess we'll talk about later about what we plan for the next week, right?
Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll do a second circle.
Perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna pick you.
All right, cool. Well, awesome, Joe, man. I'm stoked everybody's did a lot this week. Wait, before I go, Joe, is that like a digital event or is it a physical
Yes,
event? Okay.
virtual.
Cool. Yeah, well, we'll talk. You can pass me the link, or I can probably find it.
I'll pop it in the chat here while you're going.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, my goals for this past week were to finish the template for the simplified classes, and then to get 3 simplified products online. And I did not meet those goals, but I did make progress on them, and I also got a lot of other stuff done. So, first of all, like for the progress, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen. So this is kind of like what I've been working on is a Notion template to be able to teach something. And this is basically like a free product that somebody would download as part of Aquarius Academy. Then they would be taken through a concept in sort of like the simplest, most powerful way that we can think about. And we're doing that with like concepts with drop-down lists, and then you can just check off when you're done, right? So you basically you learn by you going through these different things, and then each of these has a individual lesson or an individual yeah, like a page that describes it. So in the past week, what I've really been thinking about what is this magical portal that brings people in that makes you a part of Aquarius Academy? How do we tell people about that, and how do we like make it real and significant, right? So one thing that we do here at Aquadac is we give these participation NFTs every season. So the first idea that I had for that is to basically like have each of these free things have a final challenge. And that final challenge is geared to not only like have you show your learning, but also like as a growth mechanism for both Aquarius Academy and you within Aquarius Academy. So the idea is that somebody would produce, if they wanted like an Instagram video, there would also be the option to like just write something online. But the idea is like ideally would be something that we could share on our own portfolio. So like ideally it would be like, okay, I watched this course. I'm going to make an Instagram video, make Aquarius Academy the collaborator. Then we're sharing our audience. They're getting recognized on our platform. And then the final reward is, or really the reward for doing that is the one NFT. So this will be like from the same collection that we're getting these NFTs from Aquadac, and then they're going to be stakeable for Aqua token rewards. So yeah, that actually finally my deliverable finally got accepted by Wax Labs. So the smart contracts that I wrote are now official. And yeah, so we have this staking NFT contract, and we'll be able to have these NFTs that you earn. You can stake them and basically get a steady stream of revenue in an Aqua token, which we've sort of been talking about for a year, but haven't really put into practice. So yeah, this is where I'm at. But again, I did not get to my goals, and I'm grateful for Aquadac like motivating me, because I like really the last few days I'm like, okay, I got to get something done, because I was just working on like other things, and then finally this morning I had like 4 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get like one thing done. I'm gonna get like this one educational document done, which also serves kind of as the template. So I feel good that Aquadac is working to motivate towards the goals. And that's what I got for this week. Lots of other fun things, lots of other fun progress I look forward to sharing related to Aquarius Academy as well. So that was round one. It was wonderful to see everybody's progress. We usually have like a little quick stop if anybody wants to have any like quick feedback for each other that you didn't get a chance to say, and then we'll move right on to picking your 3 deliverables. So for Alejandro and anyone watching who isn't aware, we've started this season where you can pick up to 3 deliverables. It doesn't have to be 3. Like I just did 2 last week, and then you pick points that add up to 100. So I could pick one thing and say it's worth 100 points. I could pick 2, make it 80-20, or 3, 50, 30, 20, or something along those lines. So opening the floor to any feedback or chit chat before we move on to that.
Yeah, fuck. I want to pick my goals, but are a lot of goals. So I'm trying to reduce like the amount of infinite things that I gotta do. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. No, I think that for me it will be like more about like the concert, like publish like the videos that like to promote the concert, and the same for the session, like promote like all the and like create and promote like all the release campaign for the session. So it's mainly that.
Okay, so you want that for 100% or 100% of your next goal, like to create and promote release videos
Yeah,
session.
for the concert and for the session. That's
Okay.
that's my main goal. Yeah. Whew.
Yeah,
Now it's
hot
hot here.
I know.
That is like it's been raining a lot.
Okay, perfect. Does that you want to pick somebody to go next for their goals for this week?
Yeah, it could be Corellia, but fuck, I forgot that I got a meeting like in 5 minutes, so I need to get ready for that. But please send like the final conversation like in the chat. I want to be there as well.
Perfect.
See
And
you.
I'll share everybody's goals. Any weekly win you want to share before you jump off?
Weekly
Something
win?
from this week? Yeah.
Like, but for the last week that I had, like any weekly win that I had.
Any weekly win. And we're kind of doing it like it doesn't have to be about your goals, like just something that you'd like to share that you're
No,
happy.
just share with my family. Like I spent in Santa Marta, like with all my family and my grandma, and then in Bucaramanga with all my family but my grandpa. So I had like the contact with my masculine energy and feminine energy, but from my grandparents, which was crazy with all my aunts, a lot of cousins. So I saw like a lot of things in my family, traumas, good emotions, wisdom. So I think that that's a completely win. Like have that time that I didn't have that time like 10 years ago, it was like 10 years to gather everyone together. So it was like, wow, really powerful.
Awesome. So heartwarming to hear.
Yeah, as fuck. Bro, there's a jamming in Oviedo. Sorry, just parenthetic. I need to make it this sponsor stuff. There's a jamming in Oviedo today. So if you want to go like a little bit, we can go and I don't know, spend. I need to rehearse because on Thursday I got a concert, but I want to go to the jamming because today is like the Jazz International Day. So if you want to
Yes.
go, you're welcome.
Send me a message.
I'll text you.
I'd definitely love to go. Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay. Peace. Much love for everyone.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. Bye.
You're muted, Corellia. But
Yeah, Carly.
See you next week.
Bye. Have a good time.
Okay,
Bye, Joe.
bye-bye. All
All right.
right.
Okay, so Alejandro didn't pick anyone. No, he picked you, Corellia.
Okay. I think I'm going to choose two goals this time for the week. One of them is going to be like taking a time to, I guess, promote and put a little bit more effort on activating my Scotia classes and stuff like that, to sending traffic here and there in Gumroad as well. And yeah, I think that's I feel very enthusiastic about it. I feel like with the energy and the motivation to do it right now, which sometimes is a little bit difficult to find. But now that I'm feeling it, I'm gonna do it. And I also want to keep painting and doing a lot of art. Like I feel like it was very good to start painting again, and that was it did something good. I noticing like I guess my emotional health state is much better this way. So I'm gonna continue doing that. And well, I guess yeah, that's gonna be two of them. I guess also I need to decide also if I should apply to this. It's like it's like a sort of type grant here from Peru. It's very low money though. It's just a little bit of money. I don't know if it's worth, but the deadline is like May 2. So that would be like in 2 days. So I mean, I already have some stuff, ready and written. I'm gonna sort it today. I'm gonna think about it this afternoon if I really am going for it or not. And we'll see. We'll see. And otherwise, if I decide yes, I will obviously dedicate the following 2 days to do so. But I'm not sure yet. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll see. Because I didn't want to rush myself before to taking this decision. I was like, okay, no. Now that I submitted this other work in this other grant, and I was like, I want to feel like having a time to really feel good again, because I was really nervous the day that I sent the proposition. I don't know if I wake up with this feeling. It was a weird feeling, like I don't know. It's like being nervous, and I was a little bit nervous about it, and I was like, why am I feeling like this? So I took a moment to meditate and breathe and really, let it flow, because I felt that there was something not moving. That's why it was accumulating and generating this feeling that I couldn't put words, So we just like, okay, I'm just gonna feel it and let it move again, and then it disappeared. Just it vanished, and now today I'm feeling super good energy and stuff. So yeah, I guess I'm just, doing a lot of work and then take a pause for me at least. Bake a cake or do something that I sometimes enjoy doing. And yeah, and so yeah, I'll see if I take the time to do that. But I'm gonna choose 80% to the promotion of my work online, and 20%, I don't know, 70 and 30, I would say. Yeah, 30 to painting and reading also. This book that I'm reading is really good, and I've been living it out for a while. So yeah, I want to catch up on that meditations book. So that would be it. I'm going to choose let's get the same sort of order, I guess. So Joe, your turn.
All right, so exciting. Okay, so for me this week, I would like to confirm I would like to confirm that founder dude from the Neural Frames thing. I really love his software, and I think it'd be really cool to have him at our night in person. And so that is going to be a goal for me. And sorry, I'm trying to edit something at the same time. And then just to finish those things up, that was on my list last week, but I still want to get it done, the swag thing. So I'm gonna add that to my list. And boom, 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 boom. What else should I add to my list to get done? I am going to pick out a couple. Well, I already got one. I'm going to pick out a couple awesome Mother's Day gifts. That is my goal for this week. And I'm going to put a high on that one. So that's going to be 40%. The other thing with the AI guy will be 40%. And my swag stuff will be 20. Sound bueno? No.
Sorry,
Am I muted? Oh,
I
okay.
was muted. Sorry.
No problem.
So confirm founder at AI night. Does that sound like an accurate description, or did you want me to write anything else for that?
No, I think that's perfect, man. I think that's
And
perfect.
the event is the NFTopia one, right? It's the same one. Is it a different event?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. So, yeah, so this coming week, one of the big reflections this week was I've been watching like basically every day I'll watch videos about like business, about like marketing. So I bumped into some Seth Godin, and one thing he was saying is like try to work on your business, not in your business. And that kind of resonated. And I realized that like my goals for the past week were kind of to work in the business, but at the same time to work on the business to get the templates. So that said, one of my big goals for this week is to make a different template for best of. So what I showed earlier was like a simplified. So the product line is called Simplified. So that was the Universal Consciousness Simplified. Well, another one's going to be called Best of, and that's where we highlight one particular teacher and we kind of like get together all their stuff online and put it into a way that people can just say, okay, I want to download all the Teal Swan, like the best of Teal Swan, right? So I want to make that template this week because I think that that's a really powerful way that we can sort of connect people, also build an audience because we're providing a huge value. So that's 30 points. But really, the biggest thing is to get our Haifa DAO set up. And I started to do this, I guess, yesterday, I believe. And it's one of those things like you don't want to do it too fast because you really got to think about like, okay, what are these roles, and how is everything going to be set up? So in the Aquarius Academy meeting this past week, we started to look at, what those roles are, what those sort of circles are. And now I feel more confident and I've started to set up the Haifa DAO and it feels really exciting. So that is 60 points for me. And then my last points is to finish my goals for last week. Oh, we got Jess is coming.
All right.
Maybe we'll see. There she is. And then I'm just gonna finish real quick. So my last goal for 10 is to finish those two educational simplified products. Welcome, Jess.
Thank you. Hola. Sorry I'm so late.
Right on time.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Right on time for the
Yeah.
weekly win. Okay, so I will catch up super quick. So we went through our sharing for the week. Now we're going through our what we want to do for this coming week. I'm the last person doing that. So then the last thing left for everybody was the weekly win. You're welcome to hop in before and sort of do everything and then do your weekly win, and then the rest of us can do our weekly wins if that's good with you and everybody else.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, well, then I just finished up and I'll share my thing right now. And then Jess, you can go ahead and share number one, your update for the last week. And your two things were
Yes.
the label for cacao
Okay.
and,
You just froze. Oh,
oh, sorry,
can you hear me?
I can hear you. So yeah, just
Okay.
update your goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yeah, so my goal was to figure out a cacao label name and then a brand name and some sort of a logo. So I had quite a lot come through. So right now I'm thinking maybe like Seed of Life or like Seed of Love. It's like a play on words for that. And then the logo would be like the circle of life, like the seed of life. But with like little dark outlines where the seeds are is a possible option. So that kind of came through. And then my other lofty goal of figuring out the rest of my life, that I decided that it's just gonna fall into place. So there was that. And I do want to hear about everyone else's, how everyone else is doing with their goals. Maybe. And then weekly win. Is that what we're doing right now? Weekly win? Yes.
So, okay,
So weekly win.
First of all, you can pick your goals for
Yeah.
next week. So the same
Okay.
thing, pick your goals.
Okay. So my goal is to continue. I've been giving long distance Reiki every morning. So my goal is to continue to do that. And then also figure out a way to schedule clients where they can like book appointments themselves, which I think my friend can help me with. And yeah, so I'll figure that out next week. And then probably the following week, start actually charging people. And a weekly win. What is my weekly win? Oh, I'm gonna give that 100%. All of that is 100%. Cool, all of it.
That's two different goals, though. You got to have
Different goals.
50.
They equal 100%.
Okay.
Okay. We don't know the percentage amounts. They're just. And then my weekly goal. I should have thought about this before. Or sorry, my weekly win. I mean, weekly win. Is what is my weekly win? I don't know. Come back to me, please.
Okay.
I don't know my weekly win now.
Well, then, Jess, would you like to pick somebody to give their weekly win first?
Yes, you can go.
Okay. I am unprepared. I did not think about this.
Okay.
Who? I'm gonna say that the weekly win is to start to get the DAO set up, which is kind of ironic because I think that my weekly win another time was to set up the Tetra DAO, and then I never kind of did anything with it. But things felt different with the Aquarius Academy DAO. I think that there's more like direct contribution, and I think I see the DAO more as something that can bring in like funding as well, right? Because the way I see it, like if when people start to really resonate with Aquarius Academy, when we really start doing things and really start changing people's lives, then people are going to want to contribute. And if we already have a DAO that already has a token set up, that's a way that we can like provide this value. So that was my weekly win because I got really excited about it. And yeah, I'm still excited about it. So I will pick Corellia.
Okay, no. All right. Um, that was good to hear about the DAO. I guess my weekly wins definitely finishing like and sending everything out about the art grant that I was working on. So it's like finishing that and feeling really proud of myself by doing it and doing it in a way that I really enjoy it. Like it wasn't like, oh, this is a charge that I have to do or like la la. No, I really enjoyed every process of writing the document, correcting the corrections, ensembling all the images and whatever it took to get to that point. So in the past, I would probably would overwhelm a lot more, but this time I did way much better on enjoying the process and enjoying, every single thing. Like even though sometimes I wasn't feeling like it, but it's just like I guess it's always a learning process. So that's definitely a win for me. Feel much like relief and like it's like a lot of feel lighter. So that's definitely a good thing. That was my win, and I'm going to let Joe talk about his win now.
All right. So weekly win. Weekly win. I work with kids, and I had to end a session working with a group of kids. And one of the little cute kids with the list said to me, I'll always remember you. You're like a brother to me. And I thought that was super cute and super sweet, and it made me feel really special. So that's my weekly win.
That is super cute.
Okay,
I love
and
it.
thanks. And then did everybody else already weekly win? Oh, we got to go back to Jess.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure her life out. So maybe we can
Yeah. Is that relatable? Is anyone else trying to figure out their life? Anyone?
I gave up a long time ago, buddy.
Okay. That's the secret. That's the secret, actually. That's what I've discovered. Just give up. Yeah. Okay, so my weekly win was I gave lots of Reiki this week, and so just like tapping more into how I'm going to be doing that, and then getting like really positive feedback from people. That was my weekly win. And yeah, they were like starting to like feel like energetically excited like before we even started the Reiki session, which was cool. So just I don't know. That's just a lot of cool stuff with that. And also let me know if anyone wants long distance Reiki in this chat.
Of course I do.
Okay.
Oh, did you have time to do my human thingamajigger?
Yeah. No, because I remembered your birthday, and your birth time, but then I didn't know where you were born. It disappeared. So could you just send it to me, please?
I will.
Yeah. Then I'll look it up. Yeah. And then maybe we can tie that in with the Reiki, actually. Yes, we're going to do that.
How exciting. Okay, I got a double weekly win now.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, Pomona.
That's California. Pomona, California.
Yes. That's not Canada. Pomona, Canada.
No, California. USA.
Okay. Back to Douglas, I guess. I don't know. Oh,
Back to me. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
to-
we have
yeah.
completed all of the scheduled activities for this Aquadac. Yeah, before we go, like I would just like to reopen the floor for any sort of chit chat. Anything is welcome, and of course, feedback's always welcome. We always encourage people to, to do things. Oh, Crelia left and came back. Sorry. We always encourage member feedback and things like that. I'll start. So I want to say to Crelia, welcome back. And I'm just overjoyed to see like all the stuff that like your art's doing. And I physically haven't seen like, your application or anything, but I've been doing it. I've been looking at it in my head for the last few weeks. So I'm very happy that you got sort of that final push. You got the physical stuff delivered. And I'm excited and happy to see you happy with that in that regard. Joe, like I'm stoked. The same thing. Like we've watched. You're welcome, Joe. We've watched your journey with this specifically this AI contract. So I'm stoked to see that coming together, as well as with the NFT booth. I wanted to say like if I can send you music NFTs, if that would help at all for your swag bag. If you asked me before, I super apologize. I forgot, but I can definitely send some music NFTs. If that would
Yeah.
help you out.
Dope. Yeah, I'll post my wham right here right now so I don't forget.
Perfect. And let me know like how many you need. You could also let me know in the chat later if you don't know exactly.
Just whatever you want to pop, these people love free stuff, so, and it's promotion-y type stuff, so yeah, whatever you can part with that you want people to see, and yeah.
Cool. I'll throw you a couple dozen NFTs for the good people. Yeah. And Jess, like you didn't mention your tattoo at all, but I would just like to say nice new tattoo, which is new since last week, right?
Yes, now it's flaky. Starting to get a little flaky. Yeah. Casual new tattoo. Yeah.
Nice. Is that bamboo?
Oh, this is willow.
Ah,
I had this big talk with her because she wanted to put like leaves there, and I was like, "Look, you gotta think about what leaf you want to put because that's very
Yeah,
meaningful."
thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad I didn't get some generic leaf.
leave
Thank
me
you.
alone, she said.
Leave me alone, okay?
Oh man, that can be your secret code to your friends. You're like, hey, it's time to, and you just point to your chest.
Yeah, time to get the fuck out. Nope.
Yep. So any other feedback or anything like that is welcome. I'm done with my little feedback round.
If you want to post a link to your portfolio, I'm a very kind critiquer, Corellia. So
Okay.
if you want some extra eyes and some extra words or whatever, I'm happy to take a
Yeah,
look. So
I think I'm going to upload it to my website or somewhere because now I did it in Canva. Actually, I sort of assembled the images there, and I exported in a PDF. But this PDF is super heavy because I exported for print. So I guess I'm gonna upload it somewhere else so I can share the link easily, and it's much more visible, better visible there. And I will share the link in the chat group, I guess, in WhatsApp.
Perfect. Yeah, and I can share in the YouTube description. Also, I'm more than happy to keep doing that. I've been posting all the videos from this season, so I've been scheduling it for like the Monday, so like the day before the stuff goes out, kind of like get a little bit of hype build up. But like Joe, if you want to share a link to your booth whenever it's set up, I'm happy to add that to like the YouTube description or comments. And same with Jess, like whenever you get that booking solution set up, we could share a link there.
Cool. Thank you.
Yay.
Gracias.
Perfect. And thank you, Joe, for bringing that up.
Happy to.
Yeah, congratulations, guys, for all the work they have done this past week. It's amazing. And yeah, it's nice to hear your progress. Inspirational.
Nice.
Well, let's end on that then, unless anyone's got someone else to say. Thank you for those kind words.
All
And
right.
awesome. See you guys next week. I'm super stoked that we're all here. I'm super stoked to see your progress. I believe in you. And I am putting mental thought energy, visualizing your goals complete. And let's all do that for each other. Invitation
Yes.
to focus that energy and make this magic real.
Yes, boys and girls. Thank you so much for this week and have a wonderful week. Enjoy your life.
Have a nice
All right.
life.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Have a
Have a
nice
nice
life.
Life.
See you
Good
guys.
night. Yeah.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Peace,
Bye
guys.
bye. Much love.